Everywhere I go, they find me. Hypocrites and parasites. Yes, I know. Somebody tell me what they want from me. They say you can't study evil. Cool. Everywhere I go, they find me. Da, da, da. Somebody tell me what they want from me. They say you can't study evil. Cause that same evil you study pure people. Oh man. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hey Virgo, what's up, sweetheart? How you been? How's the eclipse energy treating you? Everything's been kind of quiet on my end, thank God, with the eclipse energy. I'm just like, yeah, like the energy's kind of messing up my sleep. That's what it's doing. It's making my sleep patterns all messed up from some ungodly reason. Like I honestly like I go to bed and I can't sleep, and then it takes me like about an hour or two to go to sleep. It's weird. And then once I finally go to sleep, I go to sleep. My sleeping patterns were really good until this eclipse energy started coming around. I'll blame the eclipse. If it ain't the retrograde, then I'm gonna blame the eclipse. And if it ain't the eclipse, I'm gonna blame the retrograde. I gotta blame something. It's better than blaming a person. I'll just blame the things that people want me to blame, like the eclipse and all that stuff. Yeah, yeah. I've been drinking a lot of water. I just feel like I like right now my head is like my head's telling me to go to sleep, but I can't. Like I don't feel like going to sleep. Like I'm not like I'm tired, but I'm not sleepy. It's weird. Yeah, it's like you feel dehydrated, but you're not really dehydrated. But yeah, people. Yeah, it has been a lot crazy for a lot of people. Like people around me have problems, but I don't have any problems. Like, the thing is with me, like I always tell people, like I don't really consider myself having problems unless I'm in the hospital. That to me is a problem. So like my outlook on life is a lot different than a lot of people because I'm like I wouldn't say I don't like to use the word like people use. I'm woke. Like I'm no, I'm just smart. You know, and your body's tired, weird as fuck. Yeah, I know. It is, man. Like my body's telling, my head is telling me, what the hell are you doing? Go to sleep. You know, and I'm like, nah, that's cool. I ain't dealing with that shit. Yo, what's up, Mike? How you doing, bro? Thanks. It's weird. It's like, and like I tell people all the time, like I'm the type of person I don't really complain too much about life and things like that, because you know I life is what you make it. You know, you just if you're not dying from a disease or you're not in the hospital hooked up to some fucking machine, then I think life is good for you. If you have those situations, then I'll pray for you. And I saw a TikTok video yesterday of this woman. She was like, she was on like the hospital bed and she had like the thing hooked up to her. And she was like, God is real. And she was crying. I cried watching the damn video. I hate crying watching videos, but you know, it like it makes me very happy to hear people on social media talking about God and how powerful he is and things like that. That makes me happy, even though that's like a touchy subject for a lot of people. And she says, if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be doing this TikTok right now. And she was like, I had fluid around my heart. And the doctor said I had to get an operation to get the fluid out of my heart so I can, you know, survive. So I said goodbye to my husband, bye to my auntie, bye to my grandma. You know, it's a risky operation. And then right before her operation, she said she prayed and prayed and prayed and asked God to help her and things like that. And then she said the doctor put some type of machine on her or something to like see if the fluid was still there before they operated to double check. And she said the fluid was all gone. And the doctor was like, what the hell just happened here? Like the fluid's gone now, so we don't have to operate on you. And she just like bursted out in tears. And so did I watching it. And it touched me like, cause I was like, see, this is what I fucking tell people every day. Like, when people start complaining and tell me like some, you know, random bullshit like, oh, I gotta pay $1,000 for my car because it broke down. So fucking what? Would you rather pay $10,000 for a hospital bill for you being like dying from cancer or something? Would you rather have that? Shut the hell up and just pay the damn thing. Stop crying. And people are like, man, you're so rude. I'm like, no, I'm not rude. I'm just bringing you to reality. Like, you know, there's people all over the world like at hospital beds right now, you know, dying, and you're worried about paying some money for your car. Like, really? Like, that shit's more to life than that shit. Your car can be replaced and fixed. You can. You know? So that video like still gets to me till today. Like I saw it last night and it's like it's still playing in my mind how powerful it was when people said that shit to when she said that stuff. It made me happy to hear people say things like that. Because if you pray enough and you believe enough, then it'll happen. And that's what I keep telling people, like, you know. She said, I prayed right up until the minute of my surgery. And then I asked God, I just told God, look, I need a son. And bang, she got it. Made my day, made my night to hear that. I was so happy for her. This dog's crazy. She won't keep still. You guys probably see her right in the corner here. She's acting like a lunatic. She was out there running in the rain like a maniac. Yeah, she don't keep still. She's everywhere. She goes all over the damn place. My nephews just left here about half an hour ago. And they were riling her all up. Then she started getting riled up with me, started playing around. And I was like, you need to keep still because your hair is getting all over the damn place. Then my nephew dried her off in here because it was raining, pouring outside. He's like, let me dry her off. I said, you got to dry her off very gently. Don't rough her up, like, because then she thinks you're going to be playing with the towel and then her hair is going to go everywhere. And guess who has to clean it? Me. Damn dog. I just took her outside for a walk, see if she'll pee, and she didn't want to pee because it was raining. She was like, I ain't peeing. I'm gonna walk out here. Yeah, we had a tropical storm come across here. Tropical storm Nicole. Now it's going to Florida. And it's getting stronger and going over there. So I'm like, great. Hurricanes in November now. I don't even remember hurricanes being in November. This is crazy shit, man. So we had like tomorrow it's supposed to be really windy here, like almost 40 miles an hour. So like we're getting like the after effects of it. Because it formed in between Bermuda and Florida. Now it's leaving Bermuda, leaving us with rain and wind. Now it's going over to Florida. This week is supposed to be like a Key West like type of boat race thing. So it might be canceled because of the weather. Sucks. I know a few people that went out there to go watch the race. Hurricanes in November, you know it's definitely an eclipse if that shit's happening. Yeah. The latest we've had a hurricane here is October, like last month. We had a hurricane pass here last month. I think it was like the beginning of October. But the latest we've had a hurricane was like October 16th or something like that. It was like 3 years ago or 4 years ago, something like that. And it's still like hot here. I have my AC on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, Shakima, how you doing, sweetie? All right? Yeah. And here in Bermuda, it's hot. Like it's still like humid. It's 94 humidity and 76 degrees. And it's been cloudy and rainy all day, and it's still so nasty. I was talking to my neighbor, and she was like, I hate this humidity. I'm like, yeah, I know, right? This is bullshit. Like, it's November. Like, go away already. You know, and it's like daylight saving time. So you would think it's going to get cooler. It's cooler at night, but I got my AC on, and my nephew came in, and he goes, damn, it's cold in here. I'm like, yeah, that's how I like it. I can't stand the heat. I can't stand humidity. I turned my AC off yesterday because it was like too cold in here because it's been cloudy for 3 days straight. So when it's cloudy, like the AC in the inside, you know, it's like sunny, like, you know, I mean, it's something. It's cold when it's not sunny. And I was like, yeah, I'm good. So then I turned it off. Then I went upstairs, right? And it was like humid as hell up there. So I had to turn the AC back on. And I was like, fuck, man, I can't win. Like, just give me the right temperature for crying out loud. 80? Oh, hell no. Like, it's almost 80 here. It's like 78, 76, something like that. Hey, Peanut Butter Cup. Yes, I saw that. I'm waiting for you. Oh, it's raining in LA. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, here we had a big drought here last month, September, and like half of October. It was like a drought here. We hardly got any rain, and now we've got too much rain. But here in Bermuda, I explained to people that we need the rain because the rain goes on our roofs, goes into a pipe, and down underneath us there is a tank, a water tank. So see how you guys in the States, you have basements underneath your house? We don't have basements. We have underwater tanks, underground tanks, underground tanks with water from the rain. So our roofs are like this, and then it has like gutters all around it, and it goes into the pipe and goes underneath the house into a tank. And we use that water to bathe, to drink, to do anything with, pretty much. So that's how we do it here. Yeah, a lot of places it's illegal to collect rainwater. Yeah, a lot of people can't do it, but here we do it because it's free. But when there's a drought, like there was, we have to buy water, and it's $100 per 1,000 gallons. And 1,000 gallons really ain't much. It's just enough for like maybe 6 people to take a shower, wash a couple loads of clothes, and you're pretty much down to half. So we have to like get like 3 truckloads or 4 truckloads of water just to keep us going. And then if it's a drought, you're going to be waiting for water. And sometimes people run out of water. So it's a pain in the ass. Some people here have wells. Some people have like, it's called Watlington Waterworks. It's like it comes from the ocean and it goes through an osmosis system. But that's the only people that it can go like that far. But every house in Bermuda has a tank, and we collect water through the roofs. Yeah. So when it rains like it has been, like my tank's full. I went out there yesterday and took the lid off, and you can see it is full right up to the it's right up to the overflow pipe. So now it's like it'll overflow if it rains too much, which is great because that means we have about 20 to 30,000 gallons of water. Some tanks are huge; they can collect tons of rain. Yeah. Thanks, Shakeem. I got your donation too. Thank you, sweetie. I'm waiting on Peanut Butter Cup. She's first, waiting on her question, and then I'll get yours afterwards. But yeah, here, water is gold. Liquid gold. Liquid gold water is here because we put it all in our tanks and we need it. And I drink the water from the tank. I just put it in a Brita filter and I use it. But I drink bottled water like this, all the time. And then I'll use this same bottle and fill up with the regular water and put it in the fridge and use it. Doesn't make sense. The same shit. I really like that water, Essentia water. That's like my favorite water now. She says, okay, so I was drinking gin last night. Okay, there. That means that you did something crazy, guaranteed. Okay, Virgo, take care, sweetie. Good seeing you. I know this isn't going to end well. Mm-hmm. See all that rain in the background on my TV? That's the radar. Oh shit. That's the radar low. We have a gale warning, a small craft warning, a gale warning. We got a lot of bad weather coming. It's going to be a long night. It's not windy right now, but they said it's going to be. Poor Florida. Florida's about to get slammed again. Not slammed, but they're going to get more rain and wind. That's one place I would not want to live. Peanut Butter Cup. Let's go. I don't have all night. I don't see no question. The only thing I got is where I don't see no question. Honest to God, I don't see a question. I even screenshot it and show you. The only thing I got is okay, so I was drinking gin last night. And then Virgo says I'm gonna go sleep, have a good night. Then Shakima says good night. Then you said I sent he question. And then you say the question is there, LOL. I don't see no question. Honest to God, I don't see a question. I don't see anything. Nothing. No, I'll even show you. I swear to God. I wouldn't lie to you, obviously. Am I in live chat? Ah, thank you, Shakima. It says top. I got the top chat. Now it says live chat. Now it works. Thanks, Shakima. I appreciate that. I didn't see that. Okay, now I see it. Now I got it. I got it. My bad. Thank you, Shakima. All right. I was on the. It says top chat, and it says some messages such as potential spam may not be visible. And then live, I went to live chat and I saw it. So that's cool. I don't know why it does that, but okay, I got it. I texted you some things that poured out of me. I haven't had the nerve to reread what I sent. Did I fuck up? Is he upset or annoyed now? Why am I not surprised? Okay, good, Shakim. You told me something new. Well, I knew that, but I obviously didn't think about that. The reason why it didn't show up on the top chat is because she swore. That's why. It says, "Did I fuck up?" See, when you swear, it doesn't go on the live chat. That's why. That's why I was like, "Where the hell is this woman's question?" Yeah, they filter. Yeah, that's why. That's why I didn't see it, because they blurred it. They took it out because of that. Yeah, see, you're a potty mouth. You have a potty mouth. I swear all day, every day. They be filtering me all day. Oh boy. These I gotta put up with. Let me see. Well, he feels frustrated. He feels like you're looking for attention or looking for like some type of affection or something. Like you tried to flatter him, or like he suspects something's up, or you were drinking. If you mentioned you were drinking, then obviously he knows that, but he probably feels that you were, because I got like, seduction or flattering him, or like feeling that way. I don't know. He feels like the messages sent to him were seductive and flattering, and he also feels worried because like he doesn't know how to take it, or doesn't know what to do with the messages. Like he doesn't know what to think. He's gonna procrastinate and like think about texting back or whatever if he hasn't texted back already. I don't know. You go check it. Why the hell are you asking me? You should have checked the damn things yourself. So he thinks that you were influenced because of the messages or whatever. But I don't think like I don't get nothing bad. I just get like that there's some suspicion there from him on his side. He suspects something. He thinks that it's a distraction, or you were a distraction, or you've been distracted. If you mentioned something about being his girlfriend or wanting to be his girlfriend, he was kind of flattered by that and thought that that was hilarious, or he thought that maybe that was like what you're trying to do. I don't know. It's like I get like a kind of like a up and down situation here. Like he's kind of like thought it was funny and thought it was weird and thought it was seductive or flattering. I just there's nothing really. Yeah, I know you sent a bunch of things, so that's why I given you a bunch of different messages from him. See, he's kind of thinking that it's good in one way and crazy in another, but he's not mad though. I don't see him being mad. I just think that it distracts him, from the messages just made him feel like, okay, yeah, this crazy woman, cool, whatever. I think that he has other things to worry about. Like he probably doesn't really take those messages like a really serious offensive way or anything. Like he's not offended. Now, I don't think he's upset or annoyed. I just think that, well, that's cool if you want to get it out like that. I know a lot of people who take the easy way out and text and email and all do that other shit. Me, that's not me. And I have to remind myself that not everybody does those things because the world today is texting and emails and all that type of shit. Me, I don't do that. I'll call you. And if you don't answer, I'll leave a message. I have to speak. I have to see. I can't text and all that type of stuff. That's not my thing. And if I'm drunk, I won't be able to text because I won't be able to see or even look at anything. Would be all fucked up. I'm not being mean. I'm just telling you my opinion. Well, obviously, either way, if you're drinking gin, obviously you were. Well, you have different stages of being drunk. See, that's the thing with you. If you wasn't blurry drunk, then that's okay. That means you actually saw the spell check. I got to put on my glasses to read, so it'll probably be a little better if I was drunk if I had glasses. Well, if you've called before and he says he was busy, then that means that should be like a red flag, or if he hasn't, like I told you already this a million times. Every time you ask about him, I tell you that, if he's not making an effort, then there's nothing there. So don't try and like find something that isn't there. You know what I mean? People got to understand that you may like somebody, more than they like you. But the only way there's a mutual understanding is when the person does enough back to make it mutual. If it ain't mutual, then that's your answer. No answer is an answer. So if he's not contacting you, or he's not like, when you call and he's like, yeah, I'm busy, that's like hint, hint, leave me alone. Or hint, hint, I'm not interested. But if you don't want to take those hints, then that's on you. You have yourself to blame. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion. That's all. That's my opinion. Hey, Philomena, how you doing? So to answer your question, I would say he's not annoyed. He's not mad. He's probably flattered or distracted by other things. So he's not really taking those texts to heart or serious. He just thinks you're trying to like get his attention. I'm doing good, thanks. I'm here. So I wouldn't worry about it. If you let it all out, then that's fine. I would go read it, obviously, and see what you said. But that's up to you. But That's the thing. You can't be flattered by people who don't put in like real time energy. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like a thing where, you know, if I mean, I'm a professional flirter, but you know, if I see it's getting out of control, or you know, if I feel like the woman like feels like I'm trying to like be more than that, then I'll stop, obviously, because I don't want her to think that, you know, if I don't really like her like that, and I ain't gonna keep going and be an ass. So maybe he's just a type of person, he doesn't realize that he's making you feel, you know, that way. So that's why he. But if, like I said, if a guy really likes you, speaking as a guy, if a guy really likes you, and I can't speak for all guys because everybody has different emotions and different feelings. But as a guy, if I really like a woman, I'm gonna go after her. And if she doesn't give me 100% back, then I know that there's nothing there. Well, that could be drunk talk, that could be real talk, but that could be also, you know, just so you won't go to nobody else. It's mind games. Right. So if he's not, but you also have to realize, right? You also have, like, I'm not defending him, but in a way, like, if people, like, when you're with, say, if you're together, right, in a relationship, and one of you has to go through some issues, some problems with jobs or family or, you know, things like that, or you have personal issues, then you have to be there for that person, understanding that person can't be with you all the time or be around you 24/7. So if you can understand that and be okay with that, then that's okay. If you can't understand it and you're an attention seeker, or you need to be around somebody 24/7 smelling their ass every day, then that's on you. Then you got to find somebody like-minded. You got to find somebody that you're going to carry around like a dog all day, or a cat, and pat them all day, and, you know, have them around you, you know, everywhere you go. You see what I mean? And then if you're not about that, then you got to look at it in all the ways, you know. But a lot of people don't. I'm not saying you don't, but I'm just saying, like, maybe he's like that. Maybe that's his energy. Like, he wants to be your man, but he can be because he has other obligations. You know? Yeah, I know. You told me this last time. So if that's the case, right. If that's the case, then why waste your time? You know what I mean? Nah, don't be sorry. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to help you not get hurt. So, you know, but that's on you. Like, we should all be giving people the energy they give us. So if they're not giving anything to us, then don't give anything to them. That's just the way it should be, you know? Because when you're together, you should be giving each other 100%. Just saying. Shakima, you can go ahead and ask your question, sweetie. You know? All right, no problem. That's like me. Once I start talking to a woman and she gives me the first red flag, I take it and run. And then when she puts in a lot of effort after the red flag, then I'm like, well, maybe she had a bad day, or maybe she's like delusional, or maybe she just was on her period or something. I'll make excuses for her. And then when she gives me the second red flag, I'm like, yeah, I'm done with that. Fuck that shit. And if she starts talking to me after that, I'll just be her friend and just keep my distance, because I know that she's not ready. You got me? That's just me personally. And the third red flag will be, yeah, it's time to cut you off. But now I just take the first one and run, because I ain't gonna have time for the second and the third one anymore. I'm getting too old for that shit now. I'm not dealing with no petty emotional bullshit and like lack of communication. That's not me. And see, I'm the type of guy, I don't text, I don't email, I don't like do all that shit. I'll voice message you. because my voice will make you moist. So that's why I would do it. I'm not gonna sit there and text. That's dumb. I was brought up on telephone calls. I was brought up no texting. You know what I'm saying? I remember talking to my girlfriend in high school on a phone with that one. We had one phone in the house and it had a cord. And I used to take the cord and stretch the cord all the way around the corner so nobody would hear me talk shit to my girl. You know what I'm saying? No cell phone. Everybody nowadays has the life. We have one phone and we have call waiting. So sometimes I'll be talking to my girl here. Boop. I'm like, fuck. Hello? Oh, can I speak to your daddy, please? Yeah, hold on a sec. Bloop. Hey, look, babe, I gotta call you back. My dad's boss is calling. Fuck. I had a beeper when I was 19. That's when I got my first beeper. And I was one of the first ones in Bermuda to have a Motorola brick phone. And I hooked it up to my car when I got my car. I had a Motorola brick phone. Big, first ever brick phones. I bought it for $1,000 off my friend back then. Oh boy. I was so eminent on getting that phone because I was so mad. Like the way, line 1, line 2 at my job was line 1, Mark, line 2, and then my boss would be like, hey, you can't be on the phone. This is a business. I'm like, yeah, you mother. All right, I'm getting my own goddamn phone. I don't care how much it costs. Did I ever get it? All right, Shakima. Good old days. Yeah, she's right here. She's sleeping right here. She's been a pain in the ass today because it's been raining all day, so she's been inside acting crazy. And then my nephews came over here and riled her up. And then she was acting crazy in here. It ain't easy, but she's all right. She's snoring if you can hear her. She's a grunter, a snorer. So she's there in the background, chilling. She's got the best life in the world. All right. In general, for the next few days, I get some transition and changing. You're trying to make changes in your life, the way you live your life. You might be very bored sometimes, or you might want to abandon some plans and stuff or make sacrifices. You're trying to readjust and make some type of you're trying to announce to yourself, hey, look, I got to do this. I got to do that. You might be talking to yourself or just going through the things that you have to do to organize and change and maybe reverse the way you do things sometimes. You're also thinking about the future, the opportunities you're going to have, what coming events, any new vistas you have. If you make any plans, they might fail. And if you do make any plans, then they'll be very brief, a day, 2, and then it'll go back to normal. Or if you're planning on a couple days, it might just be half of that. So whatever you plan might not be what you think it is, or might not last long. Could be very short plan. And whatever you're hoping for, I think will shortly arrive. And things that you want is coming, toward you. It's destiny, it's fate, it's meant to happen. The outcomes will happen. Sometimes you think it's for the better. Sometimes you think it's for the worst. So you're going around in your brain. Maybe you're thinking too much. That's the Virgo mentality. You guys overthink, just like us Aquarians. Oh, okay, cool. Um, like I think that you're approaching the end of like some issues that you're going through or some problems that you're going to like. Um, yeah, but I think it's gonna give you like a conclusion, or it's gonna be like you're thinking of the worst, but it probably won't be. You know what I mean? I think that it'll be fine. It'll just look at it as like a circle of life you have to go through. Like, obviously you got to go back home, then you come back to original life. It's not going to be like, the end of the world. Yeah. So the end result is a good influence from these adjustments that you're going to make. It's going to be successful. The combination between you, work, life, what you want to accomplish, it'll all work out. Just have patience. Um, don't make anything like get to your temper, to build it up. You're gonna bring everything together in a perfect way. Bringing in, if you manage everything well, things will be compatible for you. Things will be successful, and you'll have a fortunate omen at the end of the day. I think the outcome is going to be good, but the next few days will be kind of like up and down. And, like you're going through the transition. So as you go through the transition, you're probably going to worry. Like you said, you got your anxiety levels going to go up a bit. But just like tell yourself that this is just a cycle I have to go through. It's short lived. It's going to, it's going to for a little while, and I got to come right back home and everything's going to be fine. And I think that if you balance yourself out and you trust yourself and you're patient with yourself, then all will be perfectly fine. You know? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's try not to think about it as loneliness, Try to think about it as time to better yourself or to like make changes, transitions. That's why these cards are popping up. Like even though you're bored, like try to reverse the way you live, like reverse the way you think, like try and think of something else to do. um like I'll give you an example. I know you love tarot, and I know you love cards, and I know you love like psychic stuff. um fall back on that, create another deck, come up with something new. Think of things, even go online, try and get your mind off of things and put it on to the spiritual level, so that way, your mind is more at ease. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just suggesting, what I think. It works for me. Yeah, exactly. Like I just honestly, when I have too much work on my mind and too much bullshit on my mind, I come right back over here, and like this takes my mind off of everything, because I like doing this stuff. I like being here and pulling cards and helping people and talking shit and venting and hearing people vent back and people talk about life and what they're going through. It makes me realize that, everybody everybody has issues, everybody has a life, everybody does things, everybody's different. You know, we're all supposed to be helping each other get through our life and our day. Okay, cool. See, there you go. So there's no reason to be lonely, and there's no reason to be bored. And when you do become lonely and bored, just tell yourself, okay, all right, Shakima, you're bored. Now it's time to go back to our new adult adventure. Let's start creating. Let's, make this new and exciting. Let's do what we have to do. Let's do this. Let's do that. Keep focusing. There's always time for everything. Try and put yourself in that frame of mind. That's what I do. Today I was totally bored. This is my second time being live today, because like I was like, it's raining. I can't work outside. I've already done what I had to do inside. I'm kind of like bored out of my brain. I even went out in my car and I went shopping and walked around like this tool place and looked at stuff. I didn't really buy much. I just bought a container to put all my hats in because I got to put all those hats in a container because I got to do some painting in here before Christmas. So I said I need to go get a container and put all these damn hats in here so they don't get all full of dust and shit. So I bought a container today, and then I bought groceries. Groceries are getting extremely expensive. I can't believe it. A bag of groceries was like $91, and I didn't even buy that much stuff. But what it is, all the prices are jacked up by $3, $4 for, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, for instance, like a bottle of Tums, assorted fruit flavored Tums. I don't know if you have Tums. I have heartburn every now and then, so I use Tums, right? I'll take a Tums before I go to sleep, so that way I don't have like acid reflux at night. It works for me. So a bottle like this big, it has like maybe 50 or 60 of them or something in there. It's assorted fruits. Yeah. It used to be $7.69 for that bottle. And that's already expensive. Then the other day it went up to $8.99. And I was like, I better buy another one before this shit goes up even more. So today I went to the grocery store and I went in that aisle. I said, let me get a thing of Tums, so I have enough. I have about 10 left. I better get another one. Now it's $12.99. It didn't go up $1, $2. It went up $4 from $8.99 to $12.99. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like all the for a bottle of Tums, are you kidding me? Like this little fucking bottle, $13, $12.99. And I'm saying I get to the register and I've got like a bag of groceries. That's it. I got bagels, milk, cheese, bacon, some doggy treats, toilet paper. What else did I get? Oh, and some sausages. I got all breakfast stuff, right? And that was it, $91. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And I got a 5% discount because every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, they give 5% discount off of your groceries. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they don't give you no discount. So I usually go shopping Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, just so I can get that 5% because it makes a huge difference now. So the $4 that they increased on Tums was the $4 discount that I got. So I pretty much paid the same price for the Tums because I spent so much money on groceries. It's ridiculous. I can't believe it. It's getting really, really bad. I was like, wow, this is inflation at an all-time high. Like and Bermuda's already expensive. Now it's even worse. It's just like, it's like, that's why I'm so glad that I work for myself and I can afford stuff, But if I was working for somebody else making average money, there's no way in hell I can afford groceries like that. I'd have to buy a loaf of bread, peanut butter and jelly, and some bananas and call it a day. Like when I was in the Army. That's all I ate when I was out there. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and bananas and water. And sometimes cereal on a lucky day. But it's ridiculous how much money it is out there for groceries. It's insane. And then I have an iPhone 8. And they trick you. My iPhone 8 doesn't notify me anymore. It doesn't like on Instagram, and people text me on Instagram, I don't get the bleep anymore, like the notification bell. Any notification I get is WhatsApp. And sometimes WhatsApp doesn't even notify me. Like my notifications are all jacked up. I've turned my phone off. I've turned it back on. I've reloaded everything. It says right there, notifications on, this sounds on. Nothing. It won't work because they've set it up to whereas you have the iPhone 8, they're on number 14 now, right? iPhone 14 is out or gonna be out or whatever. Yeah, I think it is out now. And yeah, because I went last week, I went to the iPhones. Yeah, they force you to buy a new one. And I don't want a new phone. I'm a very simple person. I don't need, if I can text, call, that's all I want. That's all I use my phone for. I don't really use my phone for anything else. You know, I go on Instagram, post, or I go live, or I do readings on there. That's all I need it for. It does what I need. It does what I need. But I don't like that it doesn't notify me anymore. Like I can't hear the beep, so I have to constantly check my phone every like couple minutes to see if someone texts me or whatever. And it's very annoying. And my nephew said the same thing, and he had the iPhone 8. And he said, look, Uncle Mark, I'm going to go buy the iPhone 13 for my birthday. It was $1,000 for that phone. And that was because he traded in the 8, right? So he got like a couple $100 off or whatever. My sister bought it for him for his birthday. His birthday was on the 4th. So he says he gets all the notifications now, no problem. And I said, I don't want to do that because I don't want to spend all that money on another phone that I don't need because mine works perfectly fine. I just don't, the only thing I don't like is I don't get notified. So actually it sucks. So they're trying to get you to buy a new phone. So I'm going to be smart and wait till next month because on the 2nd, so we got about, what's today, the 8th? Yeah. So we got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's like 3.5 weeks before Black Friday sales. So December 2nd is the first Black Friday sale. So I'm going to wait till Black Friday sale. They're going to have a major sale probably. And I'm going to get myself, the iPhone, probably 13 or 12 or 14. I don't know. I'll see what happens. Whatever I like, because I don't really like big ass phones. My other nephew has the iPhone 12 mini, but that's too small. Like it's just, I need something a little bigger. I need something like the iPhone 13 is a little bit bigger than the 8. Because my nephew's got it. And I'm like, see, I don't really want another phone. I got all these cool covers for my phone. Now I got to change the covers. Now I got to get new covers. You got to get a new charger too, because the charger doesn't have the USB port on it anymore. They have this different hookup now. And I'm like, I just changed my receptacles to the USB port. So now I won't even need it. And I'm spent all that money on those damn things. So now I'm going to have to get something that converts it over USB with that. It's a pain in the ass. And I don't want to buy a new phone because I don't need one. It's not like I can't afford it, but I just don't want one because I love my phone. I don't want to get rid of it. Yeah, they do. They do, Shakima. They absolutely do. Because they know you have an iPhone 8, they're like, yeah, we're going to make sure they don't get no notifications and they get mad. I mean, I should go get a new phone. It's overdue. I've had this one for 3 years. So, but I'll do it when the Black Friday sale comes out so I can get a discount, get a nice, better price, and I can trade in this phone. So I'll wait till they come up with a nice Black Friday sale, and I'll go get like an iPhone 14 for less money, or because I need to get the latest phone, so that way it'll last me even longer. You got to be smart, spend more, save less in the long run. I might as well get the latest phone, and then I can have it for at least 5 years before they make the iPhone 20. But I don't want to spend $2,000 on their damn phone because the iPhone 14 is $2,000 here in Bermuda. I'm like, that's too much money for a phone. Suppose like I'm working and that phone falls off like somewhere and then breaks, and I'm gonna buy another $2,000 phone. Hell no. And if I trade in this phone, then what other backup phone do I have? So that leaves me no choice to buy another phone. This phone's been really good to me, so that's why like it's the best phone I've ever had. But I think my 2 year, yeah, because it's been more than 2 years. I had a 2 year contract with, so I think it's up now. We're going to be. I gotta check my paper thing. I just need to go to the place. I might go there tomorrow because it's gonna be bad weather here, so I might as well just drive and then nobody will be there because it's bad weather. I might just go there and see what the options are. And then I'll convince them to tell me when the Black Friday sale and what the deals are. I'll be like, hey, look, bro. Look, bro. Oh, I didn't think anybody was gonna be here. It's bad weather out there. Yeah, so that's cool. I got a car. I'm gonna drive over here. I don't give a shit. It's only like 10 minutes away from me, so I'll be all right. I'll be like, look, bro, should I get it now or should I get it on the Black Friday sale? All right, bro, between me and you better come back. It's like, I can wait. I don't really care. I can go without the notifications. I really don't give a shit. But the thing is, I don't want to miss anything important or I'll regret it in the long run. So, yeah. I guess I'll treat myself to a Christmas present, a new phone. That'll be my Christmas present this year to myself. I've been thinking about what I'm going to get myself. I don't need no more hats. I don't need no more clothes. I don't need no more sneakers. I don't need nothing. I just need a new phone. So I'll gift it to myself for being a good boy. Why not, Shakima, right? Why not? I might as well gift myself a nice phone, even if it costs over $1,000. Who cares? I'm only gonna live once. Might as well treat myself. So yeah, I'll buy myself a nice phone. Oh yeah, I bought myself a lot of things these past few years. A lot of things. I bought too many things, to be honest. As you can see, I have like a shitload of hats. My collection is ridiculous right now. It's too much, too many hats. And people say you can never have too many hats. I think Queen Elizabeth had like a ridiculous collection of like 5,000 hats or some shit like that. I can't remember what it was, but I think it was something like 5,000 hats. I was like, damn, I'm not Queen Elizabeth money, so I can't have all those hats, nor do I want that many anyway. Hell no. I have, I would say, at least I don't know. Right there, I would say I have at least 150 hats right there. At least. I know it's over 100, but it's probably like 150 because each box has 10 in there, and there's like 20 in every row on the bottom. So yeah, it's over 100 hats, at least 150, because I have like 30 of them upstairs too inside a bag that I don't use because there's like collector's items. Yeah, I got too many hats. I gotta chill out on that. I'm not buying no more hats for now. At least that's what I tell myself. I got too much clothes. I'm even giving away clothes to my nephews. I have sneakers in boxes that I don't even use because I don't go out no more. Ever since COVID, I haven't gone out like as much as I used to. And everywhere has like stupid dress codes, so I can't even wear sneakers. So yeah, I just wait to go away. Once the United States says you can come to our country unvaccinated, We threw it all out the window. You can come to our country unvaccinated. The day they say that is the day I get out of here. That's the day I get to actually wear some of the things that I bought. But until then, I'm not going anywhere. I'll stay right here, unvaccinated and happy. But hopefully the election today reflects on what's going to happen for the future. I hope so. I'm really hoping that this eclipse happened on the election. So hopefully the eclipse makes everything go right and Sleepy Joe and his crew can go to hell where they belong. And they get rid of this bullshit vaccine trash and COVID trash and live life the way it should be. Because there's a lot worse diseases than COVID out there to be worrying about. Go get cures for everything that needs to be cured and stop worrying about stupid shit. But, you know, that's what they do. They try and put us in prison all year, all around. We're all slaves to the system. I'm telling everybody that for years, but nobody listens to me. They just hear me. But hopefully, I get to come to the States. And if I do, I'm going to go on a serious tour. Because I haven't been away in almost 3 years. January will be 3 years I haven't gone away. Last time I went away was in Boston in January 3 years ago. So I'm ready. I've saved my money and I want to go on a nice trip. I want to go here, Boston, Atlanta, to go visit my friends. Then I want to go from Atlanta to Texas. And then I might go to Arizona. Then I might go to Cali. And then from Cali, I'll come all the way back and stop. I want to do like a serious tour. It's going to take a really big toll on my body, but I think I can handle it. But I need to go on a tour and go see all my friends, family. I've never been to those places. Like I've never been to Texas, never been to Cali, never been to Arizona. And I would like to go to that west side area. Yeah. Midwest, West. I would like to go somewhere else, somewhere different. Might stop at a few places here and there, people that I know from here. It's time to go on a tour. Hopefully it happens soon. Hopefully I'll be able to travel again. And they say to hell with this vaccine shit. But we'll see. I'll keep praying and keep hoping. In the meantime, I'll just keep stacking paper and wait for my turn. That's all. Look at all that rain on the radar. Look. A lot of rain. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks everybody for the donations and hanging out always. It's 10:33 here. How convenient. I'm going to go try and get some sleep because I haven't been sleeping that well. I've been sleeping okay, but it just takes me a while to go to sleep. So if I go earlier, I can probably be snoring by 12. So I'm going to try that this time. I might be working tomorrow if the rain and the wind is not that bad, but apparently it is. I haven't worked since Saturday because Monday was bad, yet today was bad, and tomorrow is supposed to be bad too in the morning. So if it is, I won't be working. But you'll see me on here though. I'll be on here doing something. All right, Shakima, take care, sweetie. If I don't see you, have a good trip and be safe.